Welcome to Atulya Khel, a sports quiz by TACON in collaboration with GyanSpace. Welcome to the preliminaries. First, let's remind you what's at stake today. We have prizes worth 4,500 rupees. We have participation certificates for all. And of course, we have separate finals for open category and the school category. All right, so just a few rules that I would like to run you through before starting off with the quiz. Please, in the Google form that you have on the page, remember to enter the same email ID that you used for registration. Okay, that's very important. Otherwise, we won't be able to accept your entries. Secondly, in terms of the video, please do not refresh this page. If you refresh this page, the data that you have already entered in the Google form will be lost. All right. And yes, in case you want to go back to the video, you can also click on the video and go back to a particular question at any point of time within the time limit if you want. And also please remember that please answer only what I ask you to. So in case I'm asking you for a 3-word answer, please write only a 3-word answer. Do not write, say, a 4-word answer. Please do not give explanations for any question, because most of the questions, in fact, all the questions have answers which are a maximum of 4 words. Okay, so none of them require sentences. Mostly keywords are required, and please answer only what is required. That will help us in the correction as well. So without further ado, let's take a look at the rules of the quiz. Yeah, okay. And also there is a link in case you want to open the video and the Google form in different tabs. It does work fine on the single page, but in case you want to put it on different tabs, there is a link at the bottom of just below the video where you can actually click on it and open up a Google form on the separate page. Okay. And also open the YouTube video on the separate page. All right. So rules of the game, 20 questions, 1 point per question, no negative marking. Questions 13 to 17 are starred and will be used, of course, to break ties. All right, so let's go to question number 1. All right, question number 1, I've shown you an Amul ad. Okay, so at the top of the Amul ad, it says, Sabko diya dam bhai, Mumbai, dash for butter. So something has been blanked out there. What gesture has been blanked out? It's fairly workoutable if you look at the visual very carefully. We have a bigger view. For each visual question, we have a bigger view on the next slide. So once again, the upper part says, Sabko diya dam bhai, Mumbai, dash for butter. So what gesture has been blanked out? That's the hint for you. What gesture has been blanked out? So let's move on to question number 2. Okay, pretty easy, pretty topical. Which clubs players are these? Which clubs players are these? We of course have a bigger visual for you on the next slide. So as you can see, all of them are wearing jersey number 10 for a particular reason. You just have to tell me which clubs players are these. Looking for a 6-letter answer. Looking for a 6-letter answer. And as I told you before, please give me only what I asked you for. And in this case, I'm asking you for a 6-letter answer. All right, let's move on to question number 3. Question number 3 is, Iga Swiatek recently uploaded a video of her hitting a particular shot. In the post, she tagged Roger Federer, Dominic Thiem, Stan Wawrinka, and Carla Suarez Navarro. What shot was she hitting? In this case, I'm looking for a 3-word answer. And the shot is a very generic shot. Okay? It's something like a tweener or a smash. It's a pretty generic shot that I'm talking about, but a 3-word answer is what I'm looking for. So once again, repeating, Iga Swiatek, who of course did great things in her sport in 2020, recently uploaded a video of her hitting a particular shot In the post, she tagged Roger Federer, Dominic Thiem, Stan Wawrinka and Carla Suarez Navarro. There's obviously a reason why she tagged these players only. What shot was she hitting? Looking for a 3-word answer. Alright, let's move on to question number 4. Should be a simple one. Members of an Indian sporting couple have captured gold in the Commonwealth Games on each of the last 3 occasions. I'm talking about singles events. While it was the lady in 2010 and 2018, it was the gentleman's time to shine and claim gold in 2014. Just name the sport in which this couple claimed gold. So once again, members of an Indian sporting couple have captured gold in the Commonwealth Games on each of the last 3 occasions. The lady won gold in 2010 and 2018. The gentleman won gold in 2014. Just name the sport that they play. Okay? Looking for a very simple 1-word answer. Moving to question number 5. In this case, we will accept surnames as well. So name the cyclist wearing the white jersey here. We have a bigger visual on the next slide. Obviously, it's not any random cyclist. There's a reason I'm asking you this question. So just name this cyclist. We'll also accept surnames for this one. Okay? So moving on to question number 6. Okay, interesting one, and I need a 2-word answer for this one. In 2019, Popular Mechanics published an article on a particular golfer who won a major championship this year. In 2018, he was seen using a compass during play to verify the accuracy of course maps. He is also known to have soaked golf balls in Epsom salt to find their center of gravity. What 2-word nickname did this golfer get due to these experiments? I'll give you a hint regarding the first word of that. That's a 3-letter word. The first word is a 3-letter word. In 2019, Popular Mechanics published an article on a particular golfer who won a major championship this year. In 2018, he was seen during play to verify the accuracy of course maps. He is also known to have soaked golf balls in Epsom salt to find their center of gravity. What 2-word nickname did this golfer get due to these experiments? I've given you a hint. First of those 2 words is 3 letters. Okay? Again, give me only a 2-word answer. Question number 7. The lady in picture is part of which sporting family? So first, need a surname before marriage. So the lady in picture is part of which sporting family? Okay. So of course, need a surname before marriage, and probably she has kept her surname after marriage also. So which 6-letter answer needed for this one? Just tell me the surname of this lady before marriage, and she's of course part of a very famous sporting family. Alright, let's move on to the next question. When the lady in picture won her first Olympic gold medal, which 6-time world champion did she beat in the semi-finals? When the lady in picture won her first Olympic gold medal, which 6-time world champion did she beat in the semi-finals? We of course have a bigger visual on the next slide. So when she won her first Olympic gold medal, whom did she beat in the semi-finals of her event? Alright, let's move to question number 9. There's certain NBA All-Star game. The selected Eastern Conference starters were Allen Iverson, Tracy McGrady, Jermaine O'Neal, Ben Wallace, and Vince Carter. However, whom did Vince Carter relinquish his starting position to? In a certain NBA All-Star game, the selected Eastern Conference starters were Allen Iverson, Tracy McGrady, Jermaine O'Neal, Ben Wallace, and Vince Carter. But to whom did Vince Carter relinquish his starting position? So Vince Carter did not start that game, somebody else did. So who was it? Let's move to question number 10. These are different designs for the bottom contours on the primary equipment used in which sport, which was introduced into the Olympics in 1998. These are different designs for the bottom contours on the primary equipment used in which sport introduced into the Olympics in 1998. Just take a close look. These are 4 possible designs of the bottom contours of a certain piece of sporting equipment, and think about it. It was introduced into the Olympics. The sport was introduced into the Olympics in 1998. So just name the sport. All right, let's move on to the next question, question number 11. In a certain sport, this move is typically the third contact when a player uses an open hand and swings at the ball to send it over the net. Interestingly, this term also gives its name to a generic term for players of that particular sport. What term is being talked about? In a certain sport, this move is typically the third contact when a player uses an open hand and swings at the ball to send it over the net. This term also gives its name to a generic term for players of a certain sport. What term is being talked about? I'm talking about the term used to refer to the move, okay? And I'm looking for a 5-letter answer for this one. 5-letter answer for this one, I'm giving you a hint. So let's move on to question number 12. Okay, very simple question. Identify the gentleman, a mentor to the lady in picture. We'll accept surnames. So identify the gentleman, a mentor to the lady in picture. The gentleman was tantalizingly close to an Olympic medal once. That's a hint. Now let's have a bigger visual. So just identify this gentleman. Surname will also do. The hint regarding the gentleman is he was tantalizingly close to an Olympic medal once. All right, let's move on to question number 13, the first of our start questions. What term in sport comes from Norwegian and literally means sloping track? So what term in sport comes from the language Norwegian and literally means sloping track? Again, a term that a lot of you should have heard of. Let's move on to the next question, question 14. These are the early forms of a certain equipment used in which sport? We have a bigger visual on the next slide. These are early forms of equipment used in which sport? Just observe it carefully and then you can definitely figure out. All right, let's move to question number 15. A rematch of a classic encounter. What 2 words have been blanked out in this promotional banner? So let's take a look at the bigger visual. So it's called Dash Dash of the 20th Century. This is a rematch of a very famous encounter. So what 2 words have been blanked out in this promotional banner? Dash Dash of the 20th Century. This is a rematch of a very famous encounter, but in this promotional banner, you have to tell me what 2 words have been blanked out at the top. All right, let's move to the next question. Again, a start question. Okay, interesting one. These are the medalists in couple of events at a certain edition of the Olympics. Name the sportsperson missing. So the same sportsperson won silver in both of these events, and the person who won gold in one event won bronze in the other. Okay, So if you look from top left, so top left is the person who won gold in a certain event. Then you have the person we are looking for, and then another gentleman who won bronze in that event. Then in another event, the gentleman on bottom left won gold. And then of course, the gentleman we are looking for in the answer, and the gentleman who had won gold in the previous event won bronze. So just tell me the gentleman who won silver in both these two events, all right, at the Olympics. All right, let's move to the last of our star questions. Connect the two people or two sports people shown on screen. A hint for you, if this was not a sports quiz, I could have even added a certain Dilip Kumar to this set of visuals. Let's take a look at a bigger slide or a bigger visual, the next slide. So, two sports people, they have something in common. If this was not a sports quiz, I could have even added a certain Dilip Kumar to this set of visuals. Okay, that's a hint for you. Again, one word answer needed for this one. Just looking for a one word answer. Okay, 6 letter, one word answer. That's a hint, 6 letters for question number 17. Question 18. So we have mythology in a sports quiz as well. Two schools of a certain martial art are each traced back to the two characters referenced in these Amar Chitra Katha covers. So just identify the martial art. We have a bigger visual on the next slide. So two schools of a certain martial art trace their origins back to these two mythological characters who are referenced in this Amar Chitra Katha covers. Okay, so you have to tell me which Indian martial art is being talked about. All right, let's move to the penultimate question, question number 19. So just look at the visual and tell me which Olympian is this award named after. So it's called the TAEKOM -- award. -- is of course the name of the gentleman after whom the award is named. Let's take a look at a bigger visual on the next slide. So you have to tell me after whom is this award named. Okay, I need a full name and surname. Let's move to question number 20. In a certain sport invented in Madhya Pradesh, the term for the opening shot and the term for the total score achieved by a player in a single visit is the same 5-letter word. Just tell me, what is the word? In a certain sport invented in Madhya Pradesh, the term for the opening shot and the term for the total score achieved by a player in a single visit is the same 5-letter word. What is the word? So those were your 20 questions, and now we'll give you just one more minute to finish submitting the forms. After that, we are going to be closing the forms and not accepting any more answers. Reminder, the top 6 in the open category qualify for the open finals, which will be held at 5 p.m. and the top 6 in the junior category qualify for the junior finals, which will be held at 3:30 p.m. All right, and we'll be announcing the results, of course, on social media, and shortly we'll be announcing the answers to these questions as well. But for now, let's start the 1-minute countdown. The answers, of course, will be revealed on the same channel in a few more minutes.